Happy to stay in England.
Happy to stay in England. And,
well, away a goal in those sort of circumstances. Tiraton. He's just opted to punch him. Perhaps he could have caught, but here come Indonesia now. Didik Setiawan is trying to get that up to Witan Sulaiman. They've opted to keep those two on that halfway line, haven't they? Witan and Ramai. Just from the off chance.
well, they need to. They're in a position where they need to take a few, take more chances rather, more risk in this game. And just going back to the point about players going overseas, as we go to Asnawi, who's going to play in Korea, in K2, is I know it's easy to say everyone should be going overseas, they should all be testing themselves at a higher level, where's the ambition, this, that, and the other. We also have to remember that we don't know what these players' personal stories are, how many people they're taking care of back home, and if they're making a good salary there, then you have to weigh that comes into it as well. Remember that players, you know, they have people to take care of, they've got families, as you see Super Chop, they're getting taken out.
Also, Roshan, you know, there's a lot of money they make outside through endorsements and all that kind of thing. See that challenge again from Alfiandra. So being in that particular country helps part of that, isn't it?
Yeah, and so I think that there's a lot that comes into it. Of course, from a sporting perspective, you want to see them step up and challenge themselves and go to the next level. But sometimes it isn't as easy as just that. It's never just one thing.
And for every Chanatit who has succeeded, and same with his teammate Tiraton, they both succeeded at foreign level. A number of them haven't, as the ball comes in to the penalty area. Kambuaya tries to lead the counter-attack. Romanek is taken out there. But before that, referee is pointing to an earlier offence in the build-up.
Well, the first ball that came in from the first free kick, Bodin Pala was making that run into the box. And you just wonder again if that Indonesian defence had just fallen asleep for a second, because he was in acres of space. If he'd gotten the right touch, he was able to turn and face goal, and Indonesia could have been in trouble. But again, on the counter-attack, you see the threat that they pose, especially with Rumakek and the pace and directness of his running, causing a few issues for Pawi. He's able to skip past that challenge, and then a leg out from Pawi, taking him down.
They're not enjoying the pace coming at them at the moment, Roshan, the Thais. Perhaps we didn't see enough of that from the Indonesians in that first leg. Only in little flashes where they did cause a few problems, not many.
Yeah, but said earlier, they're looking a lot more confident. Again, you think about the story around the game. 4 goals down, second leg of the final. Give it everything we've got. It's our last game here. We've got nothing to lose.
Absolutely.
Nobody really expects us to catch up to Thailand in terms of the aggregate scores. And maybe the trophy being out there has given them a bit of inspiration as well.
Thailand would have felt they have one hand on that already. They certainly don't want to be losing Ramai, who's going to get on that stretcher, and Indonesian fans will be hoping he'll leap off it very quickly. Shin Tae-yong right, well, actually outside of his technical area at the moment. We're having words with Alfredo Dewanga. But these guys right now Just that belief. I think that's more important than anything else right now. The belief that's coursing through the veins of Indonesian fans. Remember, they have had 2 occasions here at the National Stadium in this tournament where they've managed to score 4 goals. 4 against Malaysia, 4 against Singapore. Very different circumstances, of course. And they've got 3 to go. Asnawi. He's done well. Taken away a little too easy by Didik. Ramai is ready to come back on. But at the moment, the ball's with Supachok. Looking for Bordin. He's forced his way into the area. Rather Tirasin.
Well, a really difficult ball for him to do anything with, Tirasin. How far away he was from goal there. Just knew that he needed to put in a challenge on Fakhruddin. Another one who I was surprised to see taken off at half-time in that first leg, to be replaced by Baggett, who I don't really think has been that impressive. Malcolm Baggett.
Your thoughts on players breaking protocols and now not being available for the final?
I think that's a disgraceful mistake to make, and it almost, you know, it's a lack of respect for your teammates and for the squad as a whole. When everyone's together in camp, everyone is living in that bubble, everyone's working towards that common goal. For you to say, you know what, I want to go out and have a bit of fun, it's disgraceful for me, and you know,
even more so in a pandemic.
Yeah, and you're putting yourselves at risk, you're putting other people at risk. See Eggy going down, and I think, you know, when you look at that, you say, yeah, young players, they make mistakes. Okay, maybe. But Victor Bonefo, what's he, like 36 years old?
Yeah, that's right. Captain of their side. Rahmat goes in solidly, wins the ball back. Lovely pass from Witan Sulaiman to Egy Maulana as Indonesia come forward, slip through. Beautiful interplay between Egy and Witan. Thailand just about get that away.
They're looking for a handball, but I think it's come off the chest of Saraj. But they're a little bit all over the place at the moment, Thailand, defensively.
Wonderful to see Witan Sulaiman and Egy Maulana there. Exchange of passes have caused a few problems. The good news is Ramai is up and running. Looking pretty good. Flag just goes up on Supachok, who spent a lot of time looking across at the assistant there.
Tirasin giving it back into Chanatip. He's looking right across the line there, Supachok. Really should be getting himself back into an onside position. Again, gaining a bit more territory here, pushing up the pitch. Indonesia with a longer pass forward.
Now that Pratama Arhan throw. Let's see if they can get something out of this. Low and flat is normally the key here. And that's exactly what we've got. There will be a corner. It looked like it was Paui who got the final touch. It has been an interesting weapon of choice. Subrek will be absolutely desperate to make amends after that early mistake. Off the near post, off the man on the near post there, just trying to get a touch on. Witan.